third talk in the series by the Saudi Students Association of Queensland. Khalid is going to talk to us about the Saudi way of life, and he's promised me that he's going to talk about at least two ways of life, the traditional way and the modern way, which is of course the major lifestyle now in Saudi Arabia. So, thank you very much.
Actually, the traditional way is already there. So I remember.
You can all go and sit in the tent later if you want to.
Yeah. Thank you, John. Yeah, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming. As John just said, this presentation is one of the series of talks that will be presented by the Saudi Students Association. And today it's about Saudi way of life. My name is Khalid Ashrani. I'm doing Masters in Linguistics in the University of Queensland, and it's my pleasure to talk to you today. In my talk today, I'll talk about, first of all, Saudi society, so I'll talk a little bit about society, and then the greetings, how Saudi people greet each other, and the family and marriage. I'll talk a little bit about religion, and Saudi cuisine, leisure and sports, and finally with the festivals and celebrations. And this is the world map for those who are not familiar with the location of Saudi Arabia. And so as you can see, it's in the middle, it's between Asia, Africa, and Europe. Okay, and our neighbors from the south, from the north is Iraq, Jordan, from the west is the Red Sea, from the south is Yemen and Oman, and from the east is United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Bahrain, and Kuwait. And this is the capital city of Riyadh, the capital city of Saudi Arabia, which is Riyadh, and you have the pointer. Okay? So this is Riyadh and this is Mecca, Medina. So, anybody know this guy? Any challenge? Yeah. This is our king. And is there anybody know his name? King Abdullah, yes, thank you. King Abdullah. So this is our king.
A little pointer will help.
So this is our king, King Abdullah.
You can use mouse. Yes.
And I want to talk a lot about. I have, as you know, my presentation is about the way of life. So I want to talk a lot about, the government or everything, because it's not much that. Okay? And population of Saudi Arabia is about 27 million. And the area is about 2 million kilometers square. Okay, guys. Really? Yeah, we share the same thing. So, guys, I just want to ask, what do you remember when you hear about Saudi Arabia? When you hear Saudi Arabia, what do you remember? Do you really remember this person? Camel and sand, dunes and oil. Oil. And
oil.
Is that what you have in your mind now?
Camel and oil.
Yeah. And then, like this, like you're in the picture.
Yeah.
How about this?
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, Saudi Arabia is not all desert. Actually, we have very high mountains in the south. We call it Asir and Abha. So it's very high lands and it's rainy. It's cold in the summer.
Right.
Yeah, you mean, yeah. That's right. You mean rice trees?
Rice paddy.
No, rice trees.
I'll take your own guy.
And have water and I have rice.
Oh, no. No. We have different kind of, I mean, trees and bushes, but we don't have rice trees. So, as you know now, I mean, what I meant from this picture is that Saudi Arabia is not all desert. We have highlands, we have, I mean, greenlands, we have plains and areas. So, as you remember, if you can remember the map, the desert is in the middle, but in the south, we have something like this. And I know, yeah, maybe you still have the image. Some of you, not all of you, some of you may still have this image. So they think Saudi is just Mecca, and we still live in mud houses and sand dunes and maybe in tents. We can say, yeah, we used to live in these places, but not now. That was about 70 years ago, or this way.
I've had this question for Aiden. What is in the box?
Yeah. Well, I can say nothing important in the box. Is there anything in the box? No.
It's solid like.
It's not really. Even me or maybe many of Saudis, they don't know. We haven't been inside the box, and we don't know. We know that there is nothing important. But this house has been built by Prophet Abraham, and we don't believe that anything important inside it.
That's the direction of our prayer. If we're all Muslim, direction to the side.
Yeah.
It's like the one
Okay. So I think some people still have this picture in their mind that just Saudi Arabia, Holy Kaaba, or Mecca, and these pictures. But as I told you, no, it's not the picture anymore. So about this, gentlemen, can you believe we have such buildings and such towers and beautiful coasts and beaches? So this is we call this the Kingdom Tower. The Kingdom Tower, it's a shopping center, and it's actually more than shopping center. It has shopping centers, it has hotels, it has restaurants, it has, yeah, I think merely these things. And it's about 300 meters tall. And it's owned by Saudi Prince. His name is Al-Walid bin Khalid. He's a very successful businessman. And this is the other tower that we have in the capital city is the Faisaliya Tower. It's a bit shorter than the first one. And this is the National Bank in Jeddah, that is in the west of Saudi Arabia. And this also, I think, this is in Jeddah as well, the seafront. And I'll play a short movie about, short clip about the modern Saudi Arabia now. And before I play, you can, maybe some of you have the question, how do we change from these deserts and these old houses and tents to this very modern buildings and such pictures and very good infrastructure?
Oil.
Yeah. What do you think?
Oil.
How can we change? Oil.
Oil.
That's
yes.
right. This is oil.
What else?
Yeah, that's the oil. Yeah, since the discovery of the oil,
Yes.
about 70, 80 years ago, really the Saudi society has very changed, dramatically changed, or I mean completely changed from this way, from tents, from mud houses to what you just said, seen. So I want to talk about this. So I will show you this clip. The sound of it. So this is mainly talking about the oil. So these some of the oil plants. And some Saudi workers. is very similar to the oil plant and his upkeep. الكهيب this the castle construction is the female tower this king type mountain you get it effectively
I asked you a question from the source. What happens when the oil runs out? What happens when the oil runs out?
oh come on welcome to Australia
There's a serious worry about a lot of our oil wells even in Saudi are reaching critical point where they're taking a lot of water to get the oil out.
I think we still have 156 years. Let's pray that will stay for this long. Well, I'm not sure if it will stay this long. Anyway, let's live our life and things will be okay. So as you can see, the oil really the main reason for this big change from all wave life to this wave life. Then with most of the greetings. So I just want to tell you how Saudi people greet each other. So if you please come start on that. Yeah. We'll just demonstrate how Saudi people greet. And sometimes people, it's different in different cultures. But we'll show you what happens in our culture. So usually when Saudi people meet, they just greet each other like any other Muslims by saying Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, and he said wa alaikum salam. So, and this is really general greeting. It's not just for Saudis, but for any other Muslims. So, the first one will say Assalamu alaikum, and the second will say wa alaikum salam. But one more thing, in our society, when two Saudis haven't seen each other for a while, then they'll do something extra. See this? They kiss cheeks of each other. See this? So I know in your culture maybe it's different. Maybe it's funny, but this is our culture. Thank you very much.
What means Khalid Assalamu alaikum?
Assalamu alaikum means the peace of God upon you.
Okay.
And it's wa alaikum salam and you too. The peace of God upon you too. It's really make a very peaceful atmosphere and break like icebreakers. So when you say Assalamu alaikum or when you greet another person, then you can start a conversation. So it really makes the atmosphere more peaceful and friendly. And when we come to the greetings, we remember the Arabic coffee, because Arabic coffee is the first thing that we give to our guests when a friend of mine visits me or a guest visits me. The first thing that we do after they arrive is offering them coffee. And coffee, and with the coffee is the dates as well. So because the coffee is a bit better, so we need something sweet with it, so it makes it sweet. And even in Australia, even Saudi students in Australia, most of them try to bring coffee from Saudi Arabia, because I think we cannot find it here.
Not allowed the customers.
No. No, it's allowed. They ask us straight after, do you have Arabic coffee? So they know not maybe other countries from Qatar, Dubai, these countries they also, but I think it's popular in Saudi, so we try to bring it with us. And then we'll go to the Saudi family. This Saudi family consists of a group of tribes and it was tribes really. It was, I mean, 50, 70 years ago, it was a group of tribes, and it's tribes and family which are linked by blood heritage. So, I mean, in this room, I have, for example, a member here who's from my, I can see it's family or it's tribe or big family. And we have kinds of families. The nuclear family, which is, I mean, parents and children. And the bigger one is, little bigger is the complex. It's unit of several related families, cousins, aunties, and their children. And the extended family, which is about 3 generations. So, for example, me and my wife and our parents and our children. So this extended family. And here is just a picture of modern houses. And in this house, you may find, I mean, like, I may live in there, and my wife, my children, and my parents in the same house. Not all Saudis live in this house, such houses, but this is just a sample. Yeah. Yeah.
You have a backyard?
Oh yeah, we have farms, not yards. Yeah, yeah. See, you can see in the picture here, it's little yard. But I mean, in the big cities, you will not find very big yards.
Because in Australia here, most of the houses have backyard
Yeah, yeah.
where people can play and you can plant the herbs and flowers and
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. That's right.
shrubs.
Yeah, most of the houses usually have these yards, not as big as we have it in villages or in far areas, but at least, I mean, this big or maybe a little bit bigger. Then the marriage. Marriage has really great importance. I think it's in many society, but in our society, it has really great importance, and parents are usually try to make their children, sons and daughters, get married, so they will be relaxed, and they will, especially when they will study abroad, and they will really hope that sons and daughters get married and they can make their own families. There is no fixed age for marriage for both males or females, and people used to get married earlier in the past, maybe during their studies, but now I can see that most of 30 people try to leave the marriage after the graduation, after the completion of their,
Saudi Arabia?
what is it?
That's not in Saudi Arabia.
What is it?
They get married after graduation.
Yeah. Not all of them. Do you mean before?
Yeah, parents tell them to get married.
That's right. But I mean more recently, people prefer to just study and don't take any more responsibilities. So when they finish, they start. And it's not much of money, I think.
Yeah.
But they want to be, to work for, till they finish their studies. And we have, marriage in Saudi Arabia, it's by arrangements. So there are, some procedures or, some steps for the marriage. So the selection of the bride, and it's usually done by the groom himself, or maybe with the help of his mother and sisters. And after the selection is when the potential groom and bride have agreed, or they find a good partner, then the dowry, what you call mahar, it's amount of money given by the groom to the bride family, and it's for the bride. It's for the bride to buy her clothes, to buy gold, gold is very important in Saudi society.
A lot of gold.
What is it?
A lot of gold.
Yeah, that's right. You'll see many gold here, and many rings and earrings, necklaces, and so mainly the cost is for the gold, and perfumes as well. Actually, I've seen some Australian women wear gold, and when I asked them, they said we took it from Dubai or from I think it's very expensive here, isn't it?
It's cheaper from there.
Yeah.
And there is 21 karat and 24 karat.
Yeah.
But here is most of it 9 karat.
And I think it's more
Very
expensive.
expensive, yes, than
That's $600 now. Yeah.
Oh, that's too much. Yeah. Then it's really, definitely it's cheaper than in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Dubai.
About the gold, why is it so important? Is it important to show that you have wealth?
I don't think so. I can say it's more traditional. Women were to, they didn't wear it in the past. They just, well, I think, wear silver. But in later on, they start to wear gold. And I think it's for beauty. They think, yeah, it's when women wear gold, she'll be beautiful. I think this is the main reason behind this. I don't think that it's sign for love or something.
And it means appreciation from the husband to the wife.
Yeah, we can say
The
that.
main thing, appreciation. You're appreciating the girl you're going to get married.
Yes.
So you give him gold with that much money.
Yeah.
Appreciation can be shown without gold.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's not gold. It's not everything anyway, but it's part of our tradition.
Yes.
Then when these things, I mean, the selection process and the dowry, then the marriage contract, and usually by members from two families, and there will be a member from the court, and they ask the groom and bride if they accept each other's, and then there'll be like contract or something like contract. Then the wedding, and there is special food in that wedding, and it's usually held in palace or in a big place. So many people will come and have special food. Then religion. So you know this book, aren't you?
Sure.
Yeah. What is it called? No, what is it called?
Quran.
Holy Quran. That's right. This is the Quran. And this actually, the Saudi society, the Saudi people, based in Islam in all aspects of life. And our way of life depends on, it's taken from Holy Quran, from the Prophet Muhammad's sayings. Okay? And as you know, Saudi Arabian people are all Muslims, 100% Muslims. And and this is the picture of the Holy Mosques, which is the first holiest place for Muslims in the whole world. And all people, all Muslims from all around the world, they pray toward this part of the world. In every part of the world, Australia, America, everywhere. We pray 5 times a day toward this place. And this is the picture of... Yeah, when you mean when you pray?
No, when you get married. Because he performed a wedding ceremony for you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there will be wedding party. And
Yeah, and they actually perform a service for you when you get married.
excuse me.
You go to the mosque and you get
No, we don't go to the mosque.
You don't go to the
No,
mosque.
we don't go to the mosque. We have it in the groom's father's house or in the bride's father's house.
And you know when you come to you, not doing it.
Yeah, he'll come. That's right. He'll come in any place actually. It doesn't have to be a certain place. Yes. And this is the Holy Kaaba, and this is the Prophet's Mosque in Medina. It's actually the second holiest place in the world, the Prophet's Mosque. And I'll just take this picture from actually some of our colleagues here. They are praying in one of the parks, and they just show it to you. When you see people doing like this, please do not be scared. Yeah, because we do this 5 times a day and night. I mean, in 24 hours. So this is usual. I mean, our usual praying is like this. And here is a picture for women also as praying together. Then the Saudi cuisine. Here we come to the food. I think we already experienced some of the food. Yes, please. So Saudi Arabia's food is a reflection of the country's history, the people, customs, and religion and way of life. So, and it's coming from our tradition, and we use our ancestors have to take this kind of food, and we have, new food, new different kind of foods, but it's based on our customs and our way of life. And here is pictures of, this is the kabsa, the most important food, and the main course every day is the kabsa. It's rice with meat and with chicken, sometimes with fish. And here is different kind of food as well. Okay? Sports and leisures. There are different recreational activities in different parts of the kingdom. So in desert, most people refer to hunt by persons, sand surfing. It's different from the surfing here in Sailor's Paradise. So, and camels and horse riding, camping, poetry and competition. And here's his picture. So, see this guy, he's surfing, and he's enjoying the surfing. And sometimes by the car or by motorbikes or by car itself. Okay. And this is the camels riding. And this is somebody who's riding the horse here. Yeah. While along the coast, in the south, in the west and east, swimming and diving and fishing is more popular than. They still can, ride horses and camels, but the male way is diving and swimming. Okay, and sports, as you see, in recent years, football and basketball, volleyball, tennis, running, it's popular, but we can say football is the most popular sport in Saudi. And here is a picture of some of the stadiums. This is King Fahd Stadiums in Riyadh, and this is King Abdullah Stadium in Jeddah.
Just before you leave recreation, because this is a library, tell us about the poetry competition. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Are you interested? Are you going to say more?
But actually, I didn't put it under sport.
Okay.
I put it under festival.
Very popular Australia.
The last point, ladies and gentlemen, is the festival celebration. We have 3 celebrations in the whole year. Eid al-Fitr, which is the end of Ramadan. You know Ramadan? Are you familiar with Ramadan? The holiest month. And Eid al-Adha, which is when the pilgrimages are standing in the Mount Arafat, and our national day, which is 23rd of September. In these three festivals, we usually play certain kind of dancing. And I'll show you, it's the last point, so I'll show you a clip about some different traditional dancing from different parts of the kingdom. So this one, this is Samsamiyya, we call it Samsamiyya, from the west. Yeah, I'm not sure if we find somebody here in Australia. So this is from the west. This crazy man playing with sword. And this is from the east of the kingdom. What do you call it? The nun? The nun? Oh, this is from the sky.